Part 5, Trickin versus Game, the different roles in the game. Well, continue on with the conversation. I was breaking down, tricking versus game. We already know that if you start tricking for just sex, that's fine. But when you start trying to do tricking as to get a long term relationship, that means you messed up in the game. So essentially, when people say, what is the game? Well, this is what it is. There is the game of life, which is quote unquote making a living. If you are a computer tech person, you're playing the game of life as a computer tech. That is your role in life. So, whatever job or career you're doing to make a living, that is your role in playing the game of life. Okay, so that's that. There's the role of whatever you're doing to make a living in the game of life. So there's the game of life. Then there's the game of getting women. All right, so there's the game of getting women. All right, that's a separate game. So whatever your role as far as in the game of life, whether you are a dating coach, a CEO, a plumber, that's your role in the game of life. But that has nothing to do with you quote unquote getting women, because in the game of getting women there are different roles, and I'm going to break that down. Meaning there are different role players, different positions. If you ever look at the game of basketball, baseball, or football, any game, right, where there's a team sport, there's quote unquote roles, role players, role positions. You get what I'm saying? There's always a star, there's always supporting cast, there's also a bench. You get what I'm saying? So here are the basic roles that are in the game of getting women. Because to get women is a game. It is what it is. Number one, you have a player. All right. Number one is a player. He is the top guy in the game. I'm going to do another video on that, breaking it down, but I'm just telling you what it is now. Number two is a Mac. All right. Number two is a Mac. The reason why a Mac is number two is because he used to be in the illegal world and now he's made himself legitimate. So he is number two. I'll talk about that in another video. Number three is a pimp. A pimp is number three because he's still in the illegal underworld. It is what it is. As long as he got women on the whole scroll, doing what they doing to get that money for him, it is what it is. He still has the face of the law against him. So that makes him number three. Number four, okay, is a trick. All right, we've been talking about tricking. Number four is a trick. The reason why a trick is number four is because he cannot get women without tricking. Meaning, if he can't talk to women and get sex from women and he has to lead with his wallet, he is a trick, whether he is sugar daddy, a CEO to a plumber. If he's leading with his wallet, purse first, okay, and ass is last, if he's doing that type of lifestyle transactional dating, he is a trick. He's number four. I'll do another video on that. We kind of already been talking about that. And number five is a simp, and this is the worst one. You do not want to be a simp. The reason why a simp is the last one is because he's doing everything that the trick is doing, but he's not getting any sex from it. At least the trick can say, I got sex, I got a blowjob, I got to tap the ass. Fair enough. No harm, no foul there. But a simp, he gets nothing. He does all the things that a trick does. He does all the things that a trick does, but he doesn't get the ass. He's the emotional tampon. He's the guy that might say, well, I kind of like hanging out with women. Maybe I just want to go out and hang out with a woman. And it's like, well, do you want to tap that ass? Yes, but why don't you tell the woman that? Well, I think I'm a nice guy. I just want to present myself as a nice guy. If you ever hear someone say that and he's quote unquote stuck in the friend zone, that is a simp. So those are the basic five roles in the game of getting women. You have the player, you have the Mac, you have the pimp, you have the trick, and you have the simp. And I'm going to do a video on each one of those coming to follow.